that is meant to synergize our directorates, our units and departments. I want to say you are highly welcome. And I want to assure each and every one of us that it's going to be a very educative section. So we need to be patient. We need to be ready to discuss and, share our experiences so far, see areas of weaknesses, see area of strength, and how to correct previous mistakes and make tangible and uh, improved progress in these activities. So thank you very much. And please, I need all our directors to check your members. If there's any member of the unit that is not here, kindly check on them and bring them in. Thank you very much. I want to also welcome Dr. Bioko. You're welcome. Thank you very much for attending to us. We believe we are going to gain a lot from you. So everybody, once again, you are highly welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much, convener. Thank you very much for this wonderful and laudable opportunity to contribute to the well-being of education in Africa. Thank you very much.
Okay. We have heard from the Mr. Chairman himself, welcoming us to today's program. And like I've said, we have 5 major things to achieve today. Number 1 is learning. We need to learn how to be a good team player. Some of us have had backgrounds in being part of a team like this before. Some of us have not. This is our first time working in a group or in a team, or working for a program, and then working with people that are not in our immediate environment, work and life. So you have to learn how to be a team player, how to discharge your duty properly. Number 2 is that we want to bond or connect. Let me use the word connect. It is known. It's a known fact that we connect to connect. Nothing comes easy, or nothing meaningful can come out when we don't connect. So to collect anything tangible, we need to connect properly. So we are here to connect. We are here to learn. We are here to strategize. We need to understand that we want to look at how well we want to go forward. We have looked at how we'll be sharing with us after the training. I'll be sharing with us. I think I will take it to after the training. What we did last year, and some of the things we did wrong, and then how we can do it better. And then again, we also want to come and evaluate. So far, some of us have been on the team for the past 1 week, and so want to hear from you. What has been your feedback so far, and then how do we make things better? We want to talk together as a family, and then we want to building strong bond, building a great team, and then of course building, most importantly, a great event. It starts from here, and I believe that we are going to achieve that. So those are the purposes that have brought us here. So without wasting much time, let's go to the first purpose, which is learning. And to take up further in this learning, permit me to introduce Dr. Minor Bioko. Dr. Minor is an expert trainer. He has traveled wide and far. He is one of the finest, if not the finest, workshop facilitator and trainer and consultant in Kenya and in the whole of East Africa. Fortunately, he's a speaker for the Summit 2026. He is also a member of the board of the African Schools Network. So he will be taking us through building a strong and effective team. With a clapping ovation, everybody, with a clapping ovation, permit me to welcome Dr. Maina Yoko. Dr. Maina, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, everybody, and good evening for our great session today. We are a team, and we are planning for the School Summit Africa 2026. And we want to connect and see how best can we collaborate and achieve excellence so that we are going to succeed. So we are here to work together and to learn as we engage. So this will be more of a practical session and not theory, because theory you can lead, but we want to see how we can coalesce as one so that we succeed in what we are doing. So to begin with, I want you to type one word in the chat which you associate with teamwork. Type one word which you associate with teamwork in the chat. Somebody saying they can't hear me. I hope you can hear. Thank you, Biggie. Thank you, Lena Obot. Also raise your volume, please. So I have two people who have done something. I'm waiting for others. Thank you very much, Nora. Thank you very much, OK Francis. Thank you. Thank you very much, Biggie, again. Thank you for that. Thank you, Asiwaju. So you can see what your colleagues have written, and you can look at them. And this is a very good response on what we are doing. So one thing we have to agree as a team is we want to anchor for the School Summit 2026, School Summit Africa. And each of us is accountable. But we will not know that things are not going well until someone drops the ball. So big efforts don't fail from lack of effort. They fail from lack of coordination. And that is what we want to experience now as we work together. So I can see we are 18 of us, and I want to give you a challenge in groups of 5. And this is a challenge, which you can see it on the screen. And I'll give you only 5 minutes to solve that particular challenge. And then when you come back, you are going to give us a response. You are supposed to organize a national summit with 500 participants. You're supposed to organize a national summit with 500 participants. So I'm going to put you in five breakout rooms. And when you go to the breakout rooms, unmute and start discussing. And after 5 minutes, now it is 18 past. So that is on 23 past, or let's say 25 past. You are going to come back here and answer the question. Tell us how you are going to organize a national summit with 500 participants. We are starting now. Move to the room, and once you go to the room, unmute and work with your colleagues.
Let's go to our rooms. I'm monitoring the rooms from here. We have 5 rooms. I think I've assigned everybody automatically. Room 1, we have 4 people there currently. Room 2, please join your room, join your rooms, join your rooms. Room 2 only has 2 persons. Let me reassign this person. For others that are there, you are not, if you are, go to your rooms. Only one person is in one room. You are not permitted to stay there. Go to your rooms. Okay. Join a room and start the discussion. You are not permitted to. Mariam Bukola, you will see a room you have been assigned. Join a room. Funke Oladeji, join a room. Okay. Who else? Those that are just joining, join a room. Join a room. Let me see. I've been assigned. Funke Oladeji, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you join a room, please?
Hello?
Join a room. Join a room. You are not supposed to be on the general group here. You are not supposed to be on the general group. Good. Miriam has joined. Okay, good. Everybody has joined. Good.
Thank you very much. So welcome, and I hope you had a great discussion. So I like you to look at the questions on the screen and try to answer them in the chat. Look at the questions on the screen and try to answer them on the chat. And you can have one or two people raise up their hand so that you can share with us. Welcome back. Welcome back. You can see we are coming back from our rooms. I have shared some 4 questions on the chat, on the screen. Please answer them on the chat. And I'd like someone to raise up your hand, 1 or 2 people, so that you can share with us verbally. But let's answer any of those questions in the chat. I'm looking for hands, please. I'm looking for hands. Answer the questions in the chat. Any of the questions. I'm looking for hands or somebody to answer. Okay, I can call somebody to answer. I'm looking for answer any of the questions verbally while other people are typing. Vanessa Babalola. Vanessa Babalola.
It's not clear. I'm not hearing you clearly, sir.
Can you see the questions on the screen?
Okay, sir. I can see the question on the screen.
Answer any of those. Okay, Francis, we are waiting.
Yeah. Okay. The group responded very well on the line that there should be a selection of team that can make people work together. Secondly, we share a vision and objective of the program or of the summit, give out a task, and let everyone understand what he or she is going to do in this task. So I think I can come by with that.
Thank you very much. Please, I'm requesting other people to type in the chat. Vanessa, can you speak?
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Maina. So I was in group 2, and I think the first thing that was confusing was that we weren't sure how to go about it. So that was the first thing. Then assumptions was that I think somebody assumed that it was school summits that we were supposed to plan. So that was one. Okay, what information was missing? Well, information that was missing. It was, I think the question was a bit vague, so we were not sure, where it was going to hold, the specifics basically concerning the task, what we were going to plan. How did our group respond? My group was fantastic. So we came up with 5 points. The first one was set up a team. Second point is to share tasks among the team, identify strengths and weaknesses, share tasks among the team. Number 3, create a follow-up structure to ensure that everyone is carried along, regardless of where they are and who they are. Number 4, determine modus operandi. So create a system, a structure that will help the team to achieve its goal. Number 5, sell the vision. Yes, sell the vision, have everybody buy into what we're trying to plan, and have everybody own the vision. So, and then the last point, which was like a bonus point, we didn't really have time to flesh up that, but at least we touched on it, which was to try to evaluate objectives to assess success, at every point and on every step of the way. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Vanessa, for that very clear elaboration of the learning experience that you went through. That is very clear, and you have to understand that most teams' failure are not about commitment or competency. They're about missing clarity. And I deliberately gave you a vague instruction so that you see how messy it can become, because it's very, very important to have clarity of the direction. So if you look at what you just went through, there was lack of clarity. There was poor coordination. There was assumptions. I left it out, people to assume. So this wasn't about incompetency. It was missing clarity and alignment. So what you have just experienced is what happens in real projects when communication is unclear. So clarity of information is very, very important, because if you look at teams, the practical ingredient of effective teamwork, it moves beyond abstract idea to concrete element that can be observed and strengthened. So clear purpose ensures that everyone understands not just what they are doing, but why it matters. Then defined roles, they reduce duplication, confusion, frustration, particularly in online teams where informal clarification is less frequent. And I like what Vanessa was saying, people had to have roles. So open communication creates space for questions, feedback, and even early problem solving instead of silent assumption. Like, which summit is this? Why are we doing it? Where is it being held? Who is coming? So that should be very clear. The other element is about trust and accountability. And this comes with open communication to ensure that commitments are taken seriously and team members can rely on one another. So if Vanessa is given a task, we can rely on Vanessa. If OK Francis is given a task, we can rely on OK Francis, because it's clear that we trust him and we know he's accountable. Teams rarely fail because people are incapable or unwilling. They fail because one of these elements is missing. All these 4 or 5 elements: clear purpose, defined role, open communication, trust, and accountability. If anyone is missing, a team will fail. So it's very sure that we make sure all of us that we are all looking at all that does not complete what they're supposed to do, the whole thing will crumble because it will not be as perfect as possible. Therefore, it means each and every of you, of me, we have a quota to contribute. I'm doing my quota now of capacity building, you guys. That is my quota I'm contributing. What about your quota? So everybody needs to know what is your role and how will you deliver it with commitment. How are you going to support the team? And how are you going to be a problem solver, but not a problem creator? So teams don't fail as a group. They fail one behavior at a time. And that is how teams fail. So I want to give you another activity, and I want you to take a paper and a pen. Take a paper and a pen. And I want you to complete the following sentences. Write this in your own notes. So these are the reflection prompts. They're on the slide there, you can see them. My role in this team is, you feel. We want to know, do you know your role? Or we are just thinking or guessing? My role in this team is, right there. If I perform well, the team benefits by, feel that. If I don't perform, the risk to the team is, fill those 3 questions. And if anyone wants to share, this was a private commitment, but if everyone wants to share, I can ask who would like to share. You can raise up your hand if you are willing to share. It's not mandatory. And if you're willing to share, you can also type it in the chat. Anybody who is willing to share? This was a short session just to bring us together, and we'd like to hear from you. Anybody would like to share? Who knows their role? Anyone who'd like to share? Any courageous person who'd like to share?
Somebody's raising up and
Yes, Asiwaju.
Asiwaju?
Yes.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yes, evening.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. My name is Asiwaju Bolaji Deliji. So, let me start with the question, with the first one. The reflection point. My role in the team is, so specifically, my own role in the team is the logistic head, which actually deal with all the running around of the program, all the achievement, success of the program lie on the logistic part, both the human resources, material resources lies on the logistic. And so now, the second one, if I perform well, the benefit that the team will get is actually there will be a success, and we all be happy and we will be fulfilled that actually our sacrifice did not go in vain. That is, and if we didn't perform well, the risk, but we didn't pray that we didn't perform well, because naturally by design and by the strategy that we are taking, we want to take the one we are set aside. The risk for us to perform lesser is very, very, very small, in which is significant. We don't even count on that. But peradventure, because the question has to be answered, if we did, or if I don't perform well as the head of logistics, the risk. Let me stop here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Asiwaju? Asiwaju Bolali? Asiwaju?
Yes, sir, I'm here, sir.
Are you the one who was just shared?
Yes, sir. I'm done.
Okay.
Very sure.
Thank you very much. Okay, Francis, I can see your mic is on. Let's just listen to 2 so we can close this session. Yes? Anybody else before we finish? Okay. I hope you have written the quota. You now know your quota, because that is key as a team. So as we end this session, I want to ask you, where are you? And you don't have to tell me, but look at this. Are you 1, 2, 3, or 4? Can you share in the chat by just writing the number? Are you a passive member of this team? Are you a task doer? Are you a committed contributor? Are you a team player? You can choose 1, you can choose 2. Just share the numbers in the chat. As a member of this team, where are you? Are you a passive doer? Yes, thank you very much, Alakane. Just type the number in the chat. Thank you very much, Vanessa. Thank you, Asiwaju. Thank you, Omotayo. Thank you, Henry. Thank you. So I think this clearly tells us what you're supposed to do as a team and the role you're supposed to play. And thank you very much for that contribution. So we are coming to the end of the session, and I'd like you to make a commitment. So type in the chat that I commit, and then you select any of those, or whichever you want, as many as possible. Make a commitment of what you're going to change as a team, as a member of this team. Let's see it in the chat. I commit. I'm starting with mine. You can write yours. I've written mine. Asiwaju, you have written yours. Thank you very much. Please, let's make our commitments. We are 18 in the room, so I expect 18 commitments, plus me 19 commitments. Thank you very much, iPhone. Who else is going to commit? Thank you very much, Manjo, the Secretariat team. Thank you very much, Funke. Thank you very much, Mahamba. Thank you very much, Nora. Okay, Francis, thank you. Vanessa, thank you. Thank you very much. Director of Programs. Mariam Bukola, thank you very much. So I didn't take much of your time because I was told I was only having 30 minutes. Otherwise, thank you very much, team. You can reach me on those numbers. I'd like to thank you very much, and looking forward to meet you face to face when we are having our summit. Over to you, organizer.
Okay. Thank you so much. Can we do an emoji and give a round of applause for Dr. Minor? Let's give a round of applause for Dr. Minor. He's so tired. In fact, if not for the fact that he's committed to this task and committed to the summit, he shouldn't have come at all. Number one, the notification was a bit late, and then he has been training since morning. He's extremely tired. And then in Kenya, currently, they are around 22 hours. So he's supposed to be sleeping. He's very, very tired. So thank you so much, sir. I would love to ask if you have one or two questions. If you have questions. If you have questions, one, two, I'll give 2 to 3 questions. You have questions of what you have. Maybe it's like something about team and everything that is bothering you that you want to ask. Please feel free. Feel free to ask. Maybe there's an experience you love to share, and then maybe doctor can provide solution to. Are there questions at all? Are there questions at all? Please, let's feel free to ask questions. Feel free to ask questions. Okay, somebody said the teaching is worthwhile. Nobody is asking question. Okay, I assume that we all understood, and then of course we are ready to forge ahead. So once again, on behalf of the team, sir, I want to say thank you so much for being part. We really, really, really appreciate it. And then by the grace of God, we are going to be seeing Dr. Minor live in Nigeria at the summit. So he will be coming live to the summit in Nigeria. Apart from coming to speak, he's also a member of the board. He's also a member. Okay, you get the slide. I'll collect from him. He's also a member of the board. We'll be inaugurating the African Schools Network board and the African Schools Network as an organization itself. So we are looking forward to seeing you in September in Nigeria. So thank you so much, Sam, for having. We would like to release you so that you can go and rest a bit after a long day. So thank you so much, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Anytime,
yes,
I'm here to serve you all.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Okay, so we'll go straight to the other part of the program. While Mrs. Vanessa Babalola, the Director of Programs, will be preparing to do 1 or 2 team bonding exercises with us, let me take the time to quickly explain. I will do what I want to do as fast as possible. I will do what I want to do as fast as possible so that we are able to, we cannot overemphasize the importance of understanding why what we are doing and why the summit exists. At different levels that I've met with the teams, I have done this, but I will also do it again, and I also do the governance structure again. So this in 2 minutes or 3 minutes maximum, and then I'm going to be doing the governance structure, how our work interrelated, and our course specific work. Then after that, we go to the team bonding exercise, we go to our strategic goals, and then we get feedbacks. What are some of the things you are facing in your team and everything? So we now have a proper meeting. By God's grace, before 10 o'clock, we should be through. But this is very important that I want to indulge your patience. Please, let's do it because we want to bond together today. It's important, and we know ourselves. We'll see on our videos so that we can see our faces. So, it's no more news. The theme for this year's summit is towards 2030, advancing quality education in Africa. I don't know. Okay. I think I'm ready to be. The theme is advancing quality education through digital transformation. Last year, we looked at advancing quality education in Africa. So our focus will be on digital transformation in education space, and more specifically in schools. And the program is built to hold on Thursday, September 3 to Saturday, September 5. So the way the program has been designed is that we are going to have a pre-opening ceremony program on Thursday morning and Thursday afternoon. We are going to have a program by afternoon because it's going to be a 3-day physical program by the grace of God. And then by afternoon, registration would have been done. And then by evening, 5 p.m., we'll have an official opening ceremony till Saturday evening that we are going to be closing with dinner and award. And then Sunday morning or Saturday evening, people can leave. And then, pardon me, we've not changed this one. The proposed venue we are looking at now is the Covenant University of Ogun State, Nigeria. Covenant University of Ogun State, Nigeria. That's where we are looking at. The reason why we put hybrid is that some of the registered participants that may not be able to come will be watching live. Now, so having said that, one of the things we want to also do, I'm giving us a picture of how the program is. One of the things we want to, like I said, it's going to be a 3 full day program, physical program, but that will be live streamed live, hybrid. And then one of the specialty of this program is that we are going to have one award ceremony, both merit and honor award. Two, we are going to have the launching of the African Schools magazine, the first magazine specifically for African schools in the whole of Africa, the first one. We are going to launch officially the African Schools Network, which will now be the umbrella body for all schools in Africa. And then as I speak to you currently, the ASN has its structure. That's the executive and the board members. And then it's on the process of finalizing the registration, the legality. And then by the grace of God, before the webinar on the 16th, the website will be launched live. So we'll be launching and then we'll be inaugurating the executives and the board members. And then also, for the first time in the history of education program, we are going to be having a plenary session. The program will also have a plenary session where we run it like the African Union. If you have been to ordinary plenary sessions, people hear their views, and then a communique is drafted and a framework is crafted. So there'll be a communique and there'll also be a framework. One of the core of the summit is that we are going to issue a communique published by all media, sent to all ministries of education, and then we are going to create a framework of how there can be digital transformation in African schools. Like I said, the program is not for us to just come and be talking. I am not a fan of talk. I am a fan of doing something tangible. So we are going to have that. And then again, because we want to spur innovation, by the grace of God, in the next by 2027, we'll be advancing quality education through strategic innovation. 2027 will be towards 2030, advancing quality education through strategic innovation. So, and then to launch that innovation, this year, we are going to be having African Student Innovation Challenge, and it's going to be focusing on STEAM for this year, STEAM competition. By the grace of God, next year, we'll be focusing on entrepreneurship, what you can do. So, those are some of the, there'll be fireside chats. Hopefully, we'll have tours as well. We are going to have participants, we have tours during the program, and then we are going to have workshop, panel, training, and then again we are introducing sport for the first time as well. We want everybody. We don't know how the sport people will do it. Maybe it's going to be fitness or match or proven match. Covenant University have one of the best stadium. Maybe so we will know what is going to be when the program team are done. And then we are going to also have health talk and health check as well. So these are the overview of the summit for this year. And we have about almost 49 to 50 speakers that will be speaking in this year. It's one of the largest speaking, in African program. 50 speakers in total. And then we have commissioners, we have ministers, we have vice chancellors. I have about 1 or 2 vice chancellors confirming today that are going to be present. So it's going to be power packed. But why are we doing all of these things? We are not doing it because of anything, because there's a crisis and we need to solve it. There are challenges and there's a need for change. And then one of the things we have found out is that our education system struggle with relevance, equity, and quality. And then there's a need for change. So these are some of the things the summit, our objective. Like I told you, we are going to develop framework. At the end of the summit, and it's going to be a 3D framework that every participant, every school we have, and say, this is how to navigate if you want to go through digital transformation. And then we are going to promote it. And then again, may I say that by the special grace of God, we are going to promote digital transformation. And during the summit, we are going to launch African Schools Digital Transformation 2030. It's going to be a 5-year program, a 5-year project that is going to transform 1,000 schools, K-12 schools in Africa, to a digital inclined schools. And it will be launched during the summit. Like I said, we don't want to come and talk. We want to do something. And that's the essence of the summit. I'm saying all of these things so you can have a picture of what we are trying to achieve. And then, like I said, we are going to foster collaboration, and that's why we are launching the African Schools Network. So that, and I can also tell you, because it's already on ground now, but I will give priority to your schools, of the schools of volunteers that are here. As we are starting the African Schools Network Collaborative Exchange Program. It's going to be a pilot that will welcome just 20 schools from 5 African countries. They are going to undergo a 6-week virtual exchange, sharing classes, sharing assembly, and all doing projects together and the likes. Then after that, we are going to be making physical. By the grace of God, starting from next year, God willing, schools across Africa will go to exchange. There will be no need, of course, you can still go, but there will be no need for going for exchange in the US, where you can exchange in Africa, understand what happens. So we are going to be having exchange across Africa. A school in Nigeria, the teachers in Nigeria can have opportunity to visit schools in Zimbabwe and learn how to teach, how their school is going on, and so on like that. And then, of course, teacher exchange, student exchange, and then we are going to be fostering innovation. Like I said, this year the students will be showcasing innovation through technology and STEM. Then we are going to enhance policy dialogue. That is why we have commissioners and ministers. We have opportunity to ask questions from top commissioners for Nigeria, and then some of the ministers as well. Ask them about policies. Hopefully, we are able to bring the Minister for Education in Nigeria as well. And then, of course, we are able to engage some of the policies he's bringing. We are able to ask questions. And then we want to champion equity and inclusion. So we are targeting, again, for the purpose of understanding, our primary target of participants are schools. The primary participants are schools. School Summit Africa is a convention where a particular school that register have delegates that cut across core areas of their schools. Their admin, their finance, their academics, their student body, and so on like that. They have delegates across board. Again, so these are generally everything about the School Summit Africa. This is generally everything about School Summit Africa. So I'm excited about what we are doing and what we want to achieve, and I'm very sure that you also are excited. And then our goal is to see that all of us are able to achieve the goal that we have set. So let me quickly share why Mrs. Babs prepare. Let me share with you how we work, so that for those that have not understand, leave the welcome address. I know some of us did not go through. The document was sent on the platform. This is the School Summit Africa Governance Handbook. So it talks about how the team is being run. And then, of course, the core function of each of the team. Now, I want everybody to put your name and your team. We want to see how many teams are represented. Please kindly put your name and your team in the chat box. Please, can we do that in 1 minute? kindly put your name and your. We want to see which of the team is not even represented at all. Kindly put your name and your team. Kindly put your name and your team. I'll be watching through the chat. Kindly put your name and your team. We want to know. We want to know the highest, the team that have the highest. What's it called? And then the team. I'll be gifting the winner something. Award is under program. Award is under program. So please put program there. Program is 2. Please tell your people to put their names. So if I program 3, okay. I think program 4, interesting. Mrs. Vanessa, what are you doing? Program content. See program. Okay, other teams. Please, we need that. We need that. It's very important. Logistics. Okay, no team here. I love my people, don't be lie. Don't worry, we are gonna do Bosa for the program team because you are the winner. And then we are spotlighting the program team. And for even this, we are going to spotlight the program team. We are going to our newsletter for this month will focus on the program team. You guys are amazing. Okay, what about others? We have how many people do we have here? We are the media and publicity. Media, no representative. Media, no representative. Corporate engagement, no representative. Who else again? Now why not call? Corporate engagement 1. Who else is in corporate engagement? Who is helping me to write? Program 5.
Sir, there are 2 people from media. I don't know why they are not identifying themselves with media.
Okay. Corporate engagement 1. Program 5. Is program 5? I think program is 5. Hey, program 6. Jesus of Nazareth. I think program is already even 1. Okay, media 1. Only 1 media we are seeing here. Who else? Please, I need everybody. Please, this is very important to me. Please, I need you to respond. I don't want to make I don't want to make error in air count. I don't want to make error. You say 3 to 4. They are not saying anything. No, we don't do that. Let them talk, please. As far as I'm concerned, we have only 2 media people here. Media 2, logistics 2, registration 1. Please, somebody should help me. Somebody should help me be writing it down. Program is 6. I think program is 6 now. Program 6. Logistics 2. Media 2. Registration 1. Okay. Corporate engagement 1. Okay, so please, okay, somebody just joined again. I want to be sure. Mrs. Vanessa, can you please help me do secretariat? Have I called secretariat?
No, you haven't.
Secretariat, show yourself. Okay, Favor is here. Favor is from media as well, from the publication team. Favor, welcome. So help me do the head count again. Mr. Okay, Francis, which team do you belong to? So let's quickly run through for logistics. Logistics plan and manage logistics for the program and event, coordinate vendors, venues, materials, ensure smooth execution. Program design, they coordinate, they monitor. Finance, budget, report, and support. Media, manage branding and communication. social media and document track events and track event registration, handle participant registration and database, drive outreach, manage event checking and engagement, corporate engagement, partnership and sponsorship, stakeholders relationship, proposals and collaboration opportunities. For research, conduct research and evaluation, ensure quality standard, drive innovations. Now, why am I saying all of this is? I want us to look at something very important. The School Summit Africa, hosted by African Schools Network, hosted by Emerald Education and Services. And what is the vision? The vision is to see a continent where every African schools deliver quality, inclusive, and future-ready education that empowers learners to lead, innovate, and thrive. Very important. We want to deliver quality, inclusive, let me add sustainable, and future-ready education. But I want you to internalize it so that as from now, you understand that the purpose of you being here is to see that this vision is actualized. We want to see schools deliver quality. Number one, inclusive. Number two, sustainable. Number three, future-ready education. And the end product or the end users, the learners, through this, they can lead. Not only learn, they lead, they innovate, and they thrive. Education that cannot achieve these three is not education at all. And then our mission is to connect, empower the African schools ecosystem through a premier annual convention, like I've said, and that drives collaboration, elevates educational standard, amplifies Afrocentric innovation, and aligns African schools with global development goals. What are our core values? Pan-Africanism, which is our central. We are championing African identity, unity, and solution rooted in African realities, not borrowed. Not borrowed. We want to foster synergy across schools. We want to drive innovation. We want to hold ourselves accountable to high quality standard. We want to ensure excellence in programming. So may I tell you that anything that is below excellence is not our standard. Anything that is below excellence is not our standard. So please, as from now, whatever you are going to do in your team, as an individual, anything that you know that if you tell somebody else and they say, why have you done something like this? Please, you don't do it at all. And then inclusion and equity. The code of conduct, you must be professional. Like I said, some persons will not be in this meeting. They sent an official apology. But some persons did not. That's not professional enough. If a person will not be present, it's important that you conduct a way so that you are not only doing anything, you are selling yourself. When you are in a gathering like this, maybe you don't know, you are selling yourself. And the light with which you sell yourself that's how we are going to look at it going forward. So sell yourself in the best possible way. Put yourself in the best possible light. So that when there are recommendations, there was a time I was having a meeting. I don't know which group I was having that meeting. And I was talking about a particular group of people, the publication team, and some of the persons there. I said, if they ask me to recommend anybody now, maybe in the African Union, or what is it called? And it has to do with publications, it has to do with writing, it has to do with editing, it has to do with communication. There are two of them that I will first recommend. Why? They have proven themselves without reasonable doubt. And they have been consistent with that professionalism. So it's important that we are professional. Then respect and inclusion. It is important that we respect ourselves. Tomorrow you'll be going for team meetings, respect opinions, then confidentiality. The meeting we are having here now, or whatever we are going to be saying, is confidential, it's among ourselves, unless it is meant for public consumption. If it is confidential, let it be confidential. And then we also value accountability and responsibility. Taking full ownership. You can be reading aside and you internalize it. Taking full ownership of your assigned role, so that anything that comes out of it, you take full responsibility. So you must be accountable. When you are given a task, you must comfort and say, this is what I have done so far. Then you must take responsibility if it did not go on, if not go well. So be accountable and be responsible. And then communication standard, you communicate well, communicate properly. And so what's your governance structure looking at? The teams have their responsibility. I think I've summarized that the other time. So in order of responsibility, I don't know if this one is showing very well. From the convener to the LOC chairman, then from them to the central team, we have 8 directors at the central team, because we have 8 directorates. We have finance, we have quality assurance, we have admin and secretariat, we have logistics, we have corporate engagement, we have registration and mobilization, we have programs, and then we have media and publicity. These are the 8 directorates that we have. And this directorate reports directly to the chairman, to me, as the case may be, but primarily to the chairman, these directors. And then under these directors, we now have we have heads of team. Under the directors, we have the heads of team. For instance, in media, we have the head of publicity, we have the head of content, we have the head of publication, we have the head of social media and community management under media. So the first thing is, in your sub-units, you report to your head reports to the director or the directorate. The director reports to the LOC. Or at the case may be, if the LOC chairman is not available, to the convener. And that's how our structure is. And we want to encourage you to stay very well with the structure. Let's maintain the structure, unless for emergency cases. And then these are the functions and responsibility. For logistics, you are responsible for venue and infrastructure. You are responsible for transportation and movement. You are responsible for materials and kit distribution. You are responsible for accommodation and hospitality. You are responsible for catering and refreshment. You are responsible for event operations and coordination. You are responsible for security, safety, and crowd control. You are responsible for ushering and protocol. You are responsible for volunteer and staff coordination. These are all the sub under logistics. So we expect that anytime we are going to be having department meeting, and then we are going to be having general meeting. Our general meeting will be just once in 4 or 5 weeks, just to get a general overview. Or before we have another general meeting, currently now, maybe in June. So for your departmental meeting will be consistent. So by the time you are coming for general meetings like this, and then the central people in your own departmental meeting, this is what we expect you to be talking about in your departmental meeting. How the venue and the infrastructure will be sorted, how transportation will be sorted, and so on. Then for programs, you are in charge of innovation program and experience design. You design the experience, how it's going to look like for people to attend that program, both for local and international delegates. How they are going to come from their country, they are going to how the experience of landing, the experience of entering the venue, the experience of experiencing all the sessions and the likes. You visualize it so that you put yourself in their shoe. And of course, if you are putting yourself in their shoe, you always want to have a lovely time. So put yourself in their shoe. Then you design content and curriculum. Each speakers have their topics. However, content and curriculum must be designed so that it breaks those topics down into bits so that we can achieve the exact thing that we need to achieve. Then we have speakers and facilitator coordination. Like I said, we have close to 50 speakers. We need to coordinate them. Give them time when they're supposed to submit their slide. Those that have itineraries, maybe visa and the likes. And then once we collect it, we transfer it to the logistics. You interact with the speakers. Those that are coming down, those that are not. For instance, Dr. Bankini from Azerbaijan said he will not be coming. But I know of the Minister for Education, former Minister for Education in Ghana, Kenya, we've seen Zimbabwe. Some of them are coming to Nigeria. So you get the itineraries, you speak with them, and then you collaborate with the logistics department for them to have a seamless experience. So the person in charge of speakers, you must coordinate well and collaborate well with the logistics department. We have monitoring and evaluation. And then under program, we have those that are in charge of awards. Those that are in charge of competition. Those that are in charge of sport and health. They are under programs. So these are what we expect. We are expecting that by now, the award should be out. The honor award list should have gone out, and then we should start getting people that will get the honor award then the application for the merit award should be out before the end of the month. The same thing with the competition as well. So these are what the program is about: reporting and documentation, section coordination during the program, and the special programs. Then for media and publicity content, we are expecting content. I will still give room for everybody to ask questions and say and give feedback so far of what we have done. Content, social media, event media coverage, PR and publicity, documentation, publication. Now, the publication team are done with magazine, and the magazine has been sent to appropriate portals for publication. But they are going to be facing with newsletter. Every month, we want to have a newsletter about what is happening, what people should expect. And then we have a mailing list to send to. Then weekly blogs, and then also a monthly media conversation as well. So our blogs will be 2 in a week. One talking about the event and one talking about thought leadership, about African education. So we can position ourselves as a body that really know what they are doing. So your blog should be Saturday, Sunday, or Sunday morning, Sunday evening, as the case may be. The media chat is once in a month, and it's going to be focusing on, because currently now we are focusing on regions. We want to discuss regions. So 6 months of the program, we usually discuss regions. So that starting from the end of this month, we are going to be discussing West Africa, how technology or EdTech is like, or in West Africa. We look at, so that is what will inform our discussion both at the plenary and the panel session during the summit. because we don't just want to ask random questions. We want to ask with data and facts. And these are some of the things that we then for registration, you are in charge of national and international. And like I've said, and let me reiterate so that everybody have a clear understanding. The School Summit Africa is expecting 6,000 participants this year. I don't know how we are going to do it, but we must achieve it. That's our goal. And then we want 600 schools to participate. Now, we have the way we want to do it. Some schools may bring 10 participants, maximum of 10. Some may bring 8. But we are going to open room for other stakeholders, policy makers to also be part. That will make the 6,000, and at the same time, individual. But we are giving just 5% to individuals because it's a school program entirely. And then out of the 600 schools, only 120 schools will be coming live to the venue. Only 120 schools. The 418 schools will be joining live. And the way we want to do it, and so those are in registration, be listening. The way we want to do it is that those that are joining live will be joining in their school because they'll be sending up pictures and evidence. And that is where you media people comes in. So they'll be watching live, sending us pictures and videos. We may not have the facility to show them live, but we want to see a clip of them together. But starting from next year, by the grace of God, we'll be connected to different centers, and then they are going to be showing it live from each country. So by the grace of God, next year. So we want them to connect, and then out of the 120 schools that will be coming to the physical venue, we want to give 20 slots to 10 African countries, 2 per country, 2 per country of the country. So registration team, please be listening. And then the other 100, we are giving a certain percentage to the schools in the neighboring city, which is Ota itself. So Ota will host about 40%. The neighboring states, which are Lagos and Ogun, at another 20 or 30%, then we are expecting that at least 2 schools from other 20 states of the country join the summit. And that's how our mobilization. So you are in charge of mobilization, you are in charge of the registration. Let me use this opportunity to announce that registration starts on the 16th. Immediately after the ASN webinar, official registration starts. And then once people start registering, the work of the registration team is to put them in a community and work with the media as well to give them updates, information, and everything they need to know about. So the idea is that when the media policy push it out, people register, we bring them to the registration and mobilization team. And then you'll be the one to take care of them and nurture them, working with the media policy, giving them information. So that means the registration team, you must have a special training. You must have we are going to create a special training for you so that you know how to attend to people, to schools. Because once they start registering, you need to start attending to them. Every registrant are very important. Every one of them. So then you collect data, you ask them in the registration form, there will be what's it called? If they are coming to the physical venue or they are going to be joining live, if they are coming to the physical venue, one of your work is to send them to ensure that the logistics teams are also working with you. So you know how many people are coming, you know what's it called? Where they want to stay, and all that. You collect all their details, And then some of them may be requesting for, and then the logistics team, we also need to work with the program team on visas so that people that are coming across board, their visa application can be processed, and then you work on transportation. Once everybody gets to, there'll be transportation in Lagos, some strategic points in Lagos, some in Ogun State, which are the two neighboring, some in Ota, a lot in 2 or 3 or 4 in Ota. And then you now give transportation at the regional level of Nigeria, one for Southwest. For adventure, the meeting point may be Ibadan for Southwest, because almost everybody coming from Ibadan, everybody coming from Southwest will enter Ibadan before going to any place yet. And then other places like that. All these arrangements must be properly made. So you are participant communication and support, institutional relationship and life. For the Directorate of Corporate Engagement, you are in charge of partners, in charge of exhibition, in charge of sponsorship. Anything that has to be corporate communications to, you are in charge and maintain relationship with partners. Secretariat, documentation, internal communication. As from now, apart from the EA that we work in, the secretariat, you are going to write a summary of what you have done here to document it. Our post general, you are going to do that. You are going to send notification for meeting, monthly reports of the progress. You are going to work with the LOC chairman to do that. Okay, and then if you are in need for volunteer, you are going to do that as well. Then for the finance, by the grace of God, by next general meeting, we are going to be discussing how economic we are looking at for the summit. Okay, so and then for the quality assurance, and then our rule for the quality assurance is that we must, all things that will be going out must pass through the quality assurance team. So I have instructed the program team, the corporate communication, and the media. Those are the major words for. Ensure that we get certified before anything comes out. And how to do that is to send it prior time. For instance, the content for all this next week, sent by Friday. The quality assurance work on it. If you are sending a memo or what's it called, send it like 24 hours before and you get approval. When the quality assurance gives you approval, it is pass through your director, from your director to the quality assurance, from the quality assurance back to your to the LOC, and then of course we don't want too many bureaucratic words, but at the same time, the rule is that ensure that you are vetted, because if you are not vetted and anything goes out, we hold you responsible. And then so that's generally, I just had to summarize. So you can do well to read. You can do well to read. You can do well to read the document. The document is on the platform. So while we prepare for the team bonding exercise now, is there any questions so far? You want to give information, questions? There are things in your mind you want to relay. Let us have now. Then after the team bonding exercise, we are going to look at the strategic goal for this May that we are running with, and then from there you go and discuss those, both your responsibilities and the strategic goals in your team, and then you start working towards it so you can get feedback. And that's what, and then from there we are going to end the program. So any feedback, questions, you want to be clear on some certain things, there are things you don't like currently, you want to give us feedback, you want to make suggestions, you have the floor now. Let's do that in the next 3 to 5 minutes. why Mrs. Vanessa get ready as we take team bonding exercise to get to know ourselves and build more relationships. Are there questions? Are there questions, concerns, complaints, observations, clarifications? Please, it is important. You know, that's what we learned during the, that's what we learned during the, okay, Mr. Henry said it. Okay. Yes. Mr. Henry will put you in the mobilization team. You are going to work with Mrs. Because Mrs. Grace also have additional work now. You and Grace, Grace from Kenya, will work in the international mobilization. We are going to work with the country directors so that it can be seamless. Okay. Who else you want to give before the LOC? Are there questions or clarifications? Okay. LOC chairman. Mr. Zacchaeus, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Okay, I want to quickly talk about the mobilization team, in the sense that, you know, since for local organizing committee, we are expected to have at least two to get schools from each of the states in Nigeria. So I'm looking at state coordinators that they need to think about that. That you need to, that team needs to think about state coordinators.
Thank you, sir.
We reach out to states.
Thank you, sir.
So that's one.
Okay. Before you say the second one, let me just quickly respond. I had a meeting. I had a meeting with them, and I told them that we are going to be making use of state coordinators. There is no way we are going to do a program like this because we know the situation, the situation of the country. So we are going to be selective in the states that we are going to put so that we have to be very wise. So we are looking at between 10 to 15 states, predominantly in the southern region of the country, and then some parts of the north, especially the north, like places like Abuja, that some of the schools can afford to pick flights and come down. And then we will discuss that, but we told them that there is a need to have state coordinators. And the work of the state coordinators is very simple. You have to ensure at least 2 to 3 schools come down to the world so that we can have equal. The major thing is we want to have equal representation. And then more importantly, so that we can have an inclusive event, not specifically because of a particular location. So we said they are going to have. So you can also have LOC chairman, please. Okay. Thank you for what you call. Please go ahead to have a meeting with each of the directorates, especially the mobilization team and the logistics, and then of course, so that all these things can be sorted and work can start. In fact, we need to call for state coordinators before the end of next week. The flyer must go out before the end of next week. Thank you, sir. Your second observation, sir.
The second one is about our correspondence. I get to understand that we have official email addresses to use for anything correspondence, and we are expected to use emails especially. So that understanding is what I want every one of us to get. Maybe we are going to reshare the email addresses for each of the directorates, so that anybody that is sending anything to the directorates will be able to send with the right email. So that's one important thing I want to clarify.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now on communications, let me quickly clarify something. The School Summit Africa itself have corporate mails. If they are not working, we have reached out to the people in charge of the website to help us do that. And fortunately, each of the major directorates and sub teams, for instance, we know that competition may want to interact with people around that one. So there is one for competition, there is one for finance, there is one for logistics, there is one for, so there are emails. So each directorate practically have emails. Therefore, number one, if your work has to do with, for instance, award has email and it's under program. Competition have email and it's under program. So if both of them wants to send mail out, the first thing to do is to communicate whatever thing you are sending. Never use personal mail. And then it must be approved by your director, the head of your directorate. And then once you send it to the head of your directorate, he or she send it to the quality assurance. And then once those one approve it, then the person will give you information that it has been approved. And either ask you to send it or send it for you, or direct it to the secretariat, because there are some what's called that may be urgent that the secretariat may not want the what's called, and that's why you have corporate what's called. But whatever email you are sending, whatever what's called, copy the secretariat, because as from now, the people in the secretariat, you must document all letters and send a copy to the people. Lydia, are you here? Lydia, if you are here, let me see your hand up. Lydia, if you are here, let me see your hand up. Oh, she's not here. Copy what's called, and then send them a copy. They are expected to file. Please, LOC chairman, take note of it. I've mentioned about 3 things to take note of. Please help us write it down. They are to whatever letter, every copy of the letter, you make 2 to 3 copies. And let the secretariat have a copy. And let them create a drive. It's not because of now. So that by next year, because all these things are what create, had it been this was available, you just edit. Nobody will be stressing themselves up and down. Nobody likes stress. So all these will be documented. You can use the School Summit email to create a drive, and inside that drive, put correspondence. And another part of it, one we have reports. Another part of it, we have forms, or what's it called. So everything you have done, please, up till now, including the proposals, the order of programs and everything, send them to the secretariat and let them have a copy. LOC Shama, please ensure this and ensure that there is a drive. And then secondly, is that so that we can be more professional, let's have a database. Team leaders, ensure you have a database of everybody in your team. Their name, maybe their school, their country, their WhatsApp number, their date of birth, so you can celebrate them. So that if anybody is not remembering, you can send it to the central or the LOC so that it can be celebrated. And then their email. And let's form the habit of, if you are notifying them of anything, apart from the WhatsApp, send the formal mail. Since you are the head of the directorate, use your official mail to send them email. So let's communicate professionally as well. So let there be database at the team level, and then the secretariat and the LOC chairman again at the general level. All these things must be noted down and worked on immediately. So that's generally how that is. Okay, is there another thing? I think without wasting much time, okay, let's have 10 minutes or 15 minutes of team bonding. Mrs. Babs, over to you. Let's bond now. Let's bond.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much, Mr. Odusoya. I mean, when I remember the first time I heard Mr. Odusoya talk about this vision and this dream, I just felt like I felt like, wow, 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 this man is such a Joseph, you know. I mean, I fell in love with the vision even at first. It was love at first sight. And I'm sure that almost all of us, not all of us, actually feel the same way about this. In fact, for you to be in this room, it actually means that you actually feel the same way. So I'd like you to just celebrate yourself for being in this room. A round of applause for yourself. I mean, I'm giving Tirik boozers for each and every one of us who are still standing, you know. Some of us have some have I mean, for one reason or the other, they are no longer here. But for you to still be here, you are still standing, you are still here. Tirik Bosa for you. I mean, I celebrate you. I celebrate you. I heard about the publication team and the amazing work that they are doing. If any of you are here, please, I mean, I celebrate you. I love you already, though I've not met you. And then sorry to the people who are not in program team, to my program people. Come on now. What manner of attendance is this? No, no, no. I do proud of you.
100% attendance. Program team.
I'm telling you.
I give
what?
I give it to you, program team.
You guys are simply amazing. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Mrs. Miriam, you are the only one who joined and kept your video on from the beginning till now. Come on now. I celebrate you, ma'am. Thank you so much. I see a lot of people who are not even Nigerians, but I mean, you look like me in color and in speech. I celebrate you, honestly. And if you do not look like me in color, apologies to you. In the future, maybe you can look like me. All right. So, like I always say, my name is Vanessa and I play for a living. Now, the first thing we are going to do is in the chat box, tell us you're a teacher without saying you're not a teacher. Without saying you are a teacher. Tell us you're an educator without saying you're an educator. So if you are an educator, please tell us, you know, tell us you're an educator without saying you are an educator. And like I said, I play for a living. Please, I beseech thee by the mercies of, Christ. Please turn on your video if you can. Turn on your mic if you can.
Yes.
Let's bond, It's so sad that we can't, gather in one place to bond, to have fun, to play. But then we can play online. I know some of us have not played in a long time. So come outside and play. Come outside and play. Play with us. Yes, thank you, ma'am. Oh, your name is iPhone. Why is your name iPhone, ma? Please change your name so I can know what to call you. Because I'll be calling you iPhone, but I know you're not an iPhone. All right. Thank you, everybody, for turning on your videos. I love you already. Thank you so much. And my best friend, Mr. Ashwaju, twirly for you. I always representing. Okay. I'm a life builder. Come on now, Mr. Mahamba from Tanzania. I celebrate you. People came to marry wife from Nigeria. I hope you are treating our wife nicely, Priscilla. Okay. Nobody is talking. No, now don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Please, tell us you are an educator without saying you're an educator. Tell us you are a teacher without saying you're a teacher. I'm going to say waterfall.
Let me also try.
Okay. Please, let's communicate. I nurture lives. Oh my goodness, Mr. Shiwaju. I'm a refiner. Come on now. I love it. I am a refiner. Thank you very much for that, Mr. Omotayo. Anybody else want to go? Tell us you're a teacher without saying you're a teacher. Somebody say you can't get me. So don't, when you want to introduce yourself, you can say I'm a teacher. But are there other ways you can say you are a teacher without actually saying you're a teacher? I'm a future builder. Builder, sir. Are you a civic engineer? Or an architect? Which one? I am a coach. Oh my God. My coach, I celebrate you. Anybody else want to tell us? I am a mentor. Wow, I love it. I love it. I am a mentor. Hey, ladies, are we snoozing? Where are the ladies in the room? I see the men. Where are the ladies? Come on. What men can do, women can do better. We will do it better. Prove it. Okay, Miss Lena says, I impact lives. Thank you. I am to impact. The ladies are on fire. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, Mrs. Alunge Bolale says, I nurture. Thank you very much, ma'am. I'm going to be in your DM very soon. I love you already. I've been looking for you. All right, thank you very much, everybody. I mean, that has been really engaging. Now, I want you to share with us, what is one experience you had in the classroom that was a bit mind-boggling? So when I say was mind-boggling, it happened and you're like, oh my God, is this what I signed up for? Share with us, one experience you had in the classroom that was mind-boggling. Anybody? I transformed. Hey, come on! Oh my God! I transformed the world. Hey! I love it. Anybody want to share with us?
These are fantastic feedback.
I tell you, I shape future. My friend, Mr. Shawaju, come on. So I asked, what is one experience you had in the classroom that was mind-boggling? I'm going to start with myself. So as a student teacher that year, I read PhD, by the way, physical and health education. Yes, I'm a jumpologist. And I was sent to this secondary school, this public secondary school for teaching practice. And I met these young boys and girls who were taller than me, big. I mean, I used to be very skinny. Don't tell anybody. They were bigger than me, taller than me. And I got to the class feeling very fly with myself. And like, today we're going to do pitch. And these guys were just talking as though, hello, whoever you are, we don't care. And I felt like, eh? And then, I was so, I had learned a lot in class. When you get to the class, this is what you do, class control. Oh, my class control was not controlling. So I just felt like, So there was this child who was like the leader and all of that. So I went to him and I had a cane. I was going to cane him and everybody shouted, they don't beat him. And I'm like, they don't beat him? How? And the boy just looked at me and hissed. I did not know whether I should cry or I should go back to my house, jejely, or I should go back to the staff room, my house and sit down. I respected myself. It was a chaotic one. Chaotic first day in the class. In fact, I almost told myself that, hey, is it this teaching? I will never do it again in my life. And I carried my beautiful self to go and meet the classroom teacher, and my mentorship journey began, and the rest, they say, is history. So anybody want to share with us, please, by a raise of hand. I have another question that I'm going to share with us very soon. Does anybody want to share with us? Okay, in the absence of any attempt at that, now I want us to share in the chat box. If you are not a teacher today, or you're an educator, if you're not an educator, what would you be doing? If you are not an educator, what would you be doing? I want to read interesting. I think I'm going to be a detective. If I was not an educator, I would be a detective. I love mysteries. My favorite TV shows are about murders, serial killers, how NCIS, CIS, how they caught them. Oh, Madam Funke is going to be a lawyer. Maybe we'll be working together. I would be in forensics and then you would be a lawyer. Okay, now we have a story. I taught a class 2 years ago that the children were taller than me. When I want to beat, I ask them to kneel down, because beating them while they are standing is more stressful than the beating they were actually receiving. Can you imagine? Let me do like this for you. Oh my God. Mr. Mahamba would be a soccer player. Fantastic. Mr. Motayo, he would be a geophysicist. I'll be working in, hey God, oil money. Okay. Madam Alonga says, my first day in my village school, my head teacher asked me, are you sure you are ready for this job? Chai, Apologies. I can imagine. I can really imagine. Oh, Mr. Henry said he thinks he would be a doctor. Miss Nora, what would you be if you were not a teacher? Miss Lena, Mr. Shiwaji, you've not shared with us. If you were not a teacher, Mr. Odusoya, Mr. Zach, what would you be if you were not in education? I can see Miss, is it Mrs. or Mr. Kende Adeosun? Please share with us. Mr. Manjo or Miss Manjo, Lydia, please share with us. Oh, Miss Nora says she'll be a nurse. I think I agree. I agree. Who else wants to share with us? What would you be if you were not an educator? A farm, this is a first. You would be a farmer, Miss Lydia. Wow, that's profound. I do not envy you. You know, in secondary school, they told me to cut grass one day, and my hands were swollen. After then, like this, I never cut grass again because I came with a medical report, and you can trust me for whatever it is they wrote in that medical report. I never cut grass again. So me, I cannot be a farmer. If I'm not a teacher, I'd rather be a teacher. Mr. Shiwaju, okay. Anybody else? I will be a humanitarian specialist. Oh my God, Mr. Zach is actually very kind. You know, when I grow up, I want to be like him. He's a very kind person. Very, very kind-hearted person. Okay, anybody else? All right, in the absence of any other ideas of what we would be. Okay, Miss Lena says, I almost could not think of anything because education is like my very lifeline. But I think I would have been an accountant or majorly into business. Miss Lena, you like money. Say the truth. You like money because you only want accounting. Then you are going to also do business. You like money, please. Agree with me. You see, you agree, you like money. All right, that's fine. It's not a challenge. The last thing we're going to do today is very simple. So we're going to pick a partner. You will enter into their private space and you're going to learn two things about them. One thing that is not glaring, meaning that people don't necessarily know about them. And then one thing that is glaring, it could be their name, it could be what they do for a living. So I'm going to share us because I mean, it's easy. People are just going to pick their friends and then that would make it go round, but I'm going to share us. So, Mr. Odusoya, you're going to go with Mr. Odusoya knows almost everybody in this group already. Chai. Mr. Odusoya, wait first. So, let's do Mr. Ashiwaju with Miss Funke, Mr. Henry with iPhone. So, you are going to see the name iPhone, although I know it's Mrs. Alonge, but Mr. Henry connects with iPhone. Kende Adeosun, please connect with Lena. Mahamba Sebastian, please connect with Manjo Lydia. Miriam Bukola, connect with Nora Ogu. Omotaya Oluwaferomi, connect with Mr. Zach. And I think Mr. Odusoya and I are going to connect. Please, if I've not mentioned your name, kindly alert me. We're going to be back in the next 2 minutes. We have just 2 minutes to do this. Please, you can exchange numbers. Some people do meet husband in places like this. Some people do meet wife, you know, in places in case you are not married. And then the next business that you are looking for, maybe you're looking for a business partner. Some people that like money now, like Miss Lena, they can connect with you and give you money or take money from you and give you value. So you never can tell. All right, so we have 2 minutes to do this, and then we're going to come together to share the things we've learned. Thank you. I cannot carry last. So Mr. Odusoya, answer my questions, please. I cannot carry last. Mr. Shiwaji, you can't connect with your partner. Wow. Why? Who's your partner, please? People are asking me to repeat who they are. So I mean, I just said it to. I hope the arrangements in the chat. So I use the participant. I hope it's still the same. Okay, so let me just do it this way. There are some people who don't have anybody to connect with. So, okay, Miss Funke and Ashwaju, you can connect. Mr. Zach, I think you can connect with Miss Nora if you can't find Mr. Motaya. Miss Lena, let me enter your DM. Mr. Odusanya is not responding to me. I cannot come and carry last. I'm not able to private chat anybody else. Lord have mercy. Okay, so you have to connect and find out two things about them. One of the things you're going to find out is something that nobody knows about them. And the other thing you're going to find out is something that is probably glaring, maybe their names, what they do for a living, could be where they live, you know. Are you able to private chat them? Because I'm not able to. Okay, so I think we can.
It seems we cannot private chat it like on this
Yes,
Zoom.
I think the setting doesn't allow it.
It's hard. Yes.
Yes, sir. So this activity is not going to work. Father Lord, what do we do? All right.
Except we go to the
Can we do WhatsApp? I think we can do WhatsApp now. Mr. Odusanya, please help us. Allow us to private chat one another. Can you do that? From the setting?
Yes, or send us to the breakout room if that's gonna work.
Let's use breakout. How many people are partnering? How
We
many
are
groups?
plenty.
How many groups do you need?
We are 14, so we need 7 breakout rooms.
7 breakout rooms. Okay.
Yes. Is that gonna work?
Let me add more. Add room,
okay, sir.
Room 6, room 7. Open all rooms. Okay, how do you want me to assign?
Just 2 people in each room, sir.
2 people in each room. Let me assign
yes.
5 Ashiwaju and Funke Oladeji. Room 6. Assign Kehinde Adeosun and Sebastian Tanzania. Which other people have not assigned? Room 7, Nora and Oyelaki. Okay, open all rooms. I've done that. I have done that. I think I've assigned people, right? Some persons are not still here. If you are here, you are wrong. Go. Henry, go to your room. Then they go to your room. Henry, are you there? Please go to your room. Henry, go to your room. Mr. Henry. Can you hear me, Henry? Henry. Uh-huh. Let me see how the woman. Well, who is back here? Henry, go back to the room.
I'm the one. I was alone in my room, so I
Oh,
came out
okay.
because I was lonely.
Okay, it's Henry that's supposed to join you.
Hi, Mr. Henry. How are you?
You are supposed to join Henry from Togo. Myself and you, we can be here then.
Hi, Mr. Henry. Hi, Mr. Odusonya.
Okay,
How are you?
Henry is here now. Henry, can you hear me? Maybe it's network.
Please
Yes,
tell me something
I
about
can
you
hear
that
you.
nobody knows.
Oh yeah, go. No, both of you should go to your room back. Go back to your room, please. Go back to room 2.
I don't know how to go back. You have
Let
to
me try.
invite
Let
me to
me
go
try.
back.
Let me
Room
remove
2.
room 2, yes. Room 2. Or should I move it to another room?
No, 2 is fine. If Mr. Henry is going to be there, I just don't want to be alone.
Mr. Henry, have you gone?
How to go there? I'm trying.
You just see. Okay, you just look at the breakout room. You will see the box. You will see breakout room. Just click on breakout room 2. Have you
Me
seen
too.
it?
I can't find
Okay, you know
the
what? Let me create
rooms.
another room. So
No, don't worry. I've seen it. Join breakout room. I've seen it.
have you seen room 2?
Not yet. Let me
No,
see.
that's why I wanted to remove both of you. Okay, she has gone to room 2. Let me see what I can do to you. Anyway, let me wait. I'm coming. Let
Well,
me move.
Mr. Henry, the
No,
way
don't
to
worry.
do it is to go
Don't
to
worry.
more.
I'll move both of you to room 8. Oh yeah, go now.
Okay.
I'll move you to room 8. Oh yeah, here you go. Go. Okay, Miriam is asking for. Miriam is the only person here. Let me join her. Miriam,
Good evening, sir.
I think you are the only person here. The person they assigned to you did not show up.
The line is breaking from your hand.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay. What was the task? Since the person is not there, let me join. What was the task? What was the task? The task they gave.
It said you should find out like what you don't know about the person, and you can one thing you don't know about the person, and probably you get the person's name, what he or she does for a living, and the likes.
Okay. Do you know what I do? You know what I do? Oh, yeah, talk about me now.
I know you to be an educationist, and the School Summit Africa convener.
Okay, that's everything you know about me. Okay, that's fine. I will still talk about myself, and then I hope you know that I did study education in the Four Sisters from the beginning.
Oops.
So it was when I knew my service here, I was posted to Ekiti.
I can't hear you, sir.
Hello, can you hear me?
The volume is so low. I know you're talking, but I can't hear what you're saying.
But my volume is high here.
Same as mine too, but I can hardly pick what you're saying.
What about now? Can you hear me?
Still faintly.
You can't hear me at all.
I can hear you, but the volume is so low.
So where is that one coming from? Maybe it's your network or your, because my voice is very loud on its own without even using anything. So it was during service that you can still hear a bit, Abby. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Can you hear me?
Still low, but I'm managing.
Okay. So like I was saying, it was during service that I was posted to a particular primary school. I taught in that primary school for some time, about 6 months or thereabout. And I told the woman that I wanted to be teaching in secondary school. So she gave me opportunity that to part-time. And I started part-time. I started doing part-time teaching chemistry in a particular school. And then on one Saturday, some of the students were preparing for external exam. So I was going around. I was going on Saturdays to go and teach those students preparation. So there was one fateful Saturday as I started teaching. I didn't know because there is. Can you hear me?
The line is breaking. I will hear some. I will not hear some. I will hear some. I will not hear some.
My voice is very clear. So there will be a time. What about now?
I can hear you now.
So I didn't know the man was looking at. The man was an Hausa man, a lecturer, and then they were running. You can't hear?
Okay, I can hear you now, sir.
So they were running a program for NC holders that are doing distance learning. So I didn't know when the man said all the teachers, they should be looking at me. I was just facing the board, and all of them were looking at me. Then after my class, everybody started clapping. I was like, what happened? The man now said, he wants to use me as a model for how an excellent teaching should be. That when I started, he so much fell in love that he forgot himself and was focusing on my own class. He said, Am I a trained teacher? I said no. He said I should be a trained teacher. He said, I told him I have actually been teaching since secondary school, with tutorials and the like. He said, I'm very, very good. And that was what made me to say, okay, I'm going to pursue education.
That was what made you pick interest in the teaching profession.
So that was how I picked interest, and then started making research. If you become a teacher or an educationist, what are the likely career paths you are going to do? Do you make money? I was asking those questions then. Do you make money? You will be somebody in life. Will you be respected? Will it matter? Will it give you prestige in the society? I was asking questions because I don't just want to waste my life. So it was actually and of course I enjoyed it. That's people don't know. People thought I started with education from the start. I was not an educationist. I studied chemistry, BSc chemistry.
Oh, wow.
I wanted to become an industrial chemist and then later a chemical engineer. Okay, what about you?
I did study education too. I just, one way or the other, I found myself in the education profession, and I've been enjoying it too as well. And not quite long, I studied how to use the abacus. Like I'm trained on using the abacus. So
Okay.
although I just learned that not quite long, but I've started training pupils in my school where I work on the
The
abacus too.
flowers and art, right?
Yes, at first and that, yes.
That's fine. Okay. It's nice talking to you. Let me go and check them. They should be wrapping up.
I think so.
Get the best of it. And so, to me, that's one of the major deficiencies of online meetings and online interaction. So,
Oh, so
God
sorry
will help
about
us.
that, sir. But you didn't meet any other person apart from her.
Yes, Mr. Omotayo.
Okay. All right, sir. Anybody else want to share with us? Mr. Soya, sir, please, can you help us call
I
everybody
met
back
some
from their
and we
private
chatted.
rooms?
Okay, let me do that so that they will not forget that they are still coming
Yes,
back.
there's a general meeting, yes. Okay, Mrs. Nora from competition team. Mr. Oyelaki met Mrs. Nora. She's very friendly and intelligent. I look forward to meeting her and every other person here at the summit. Oh, that's so sweet. So, what's one thing about Miss Nora that everybody doesn't know that you learned, Mr. Oyelaki? She's a
Hey,
twin.
I
I
don't
didn't
know that
even know
one.
that.
I don't know
I
that
did
one.
not know
No.
that, and she's been my friend for years. Wow, that's good. That's
I
juicy.
don't know
I like
that
it.
one. No.
I like it. Okay. Wow. Okay. Miss Lena, who did you meet?
Okay. Well, there is a lot of things I would like to even complain about because I was on a call. I was in the same room rather with Mr. Zacchaeus. He's the and I was snatched away from that room to another room where
Oh,
I was already getting acquainted to him because we happen to do
Oh.
the same we kind of are in the same field. He's also
oh my
I was
heart.
about to say I'm also a realtor as well and also into education. So and I
Oh.
was
You wanted to know
already
about so I can
vibing.
start striking deals. Oh.
Hey, we
So
apologize, please. Are you like money like
as
this
in
now, eh?
so and then I got to meet I couldn't hear her, but I wanted to also know her real name because I also have been seeing iPhone as the name on Zoom. So I know that a beautiful person like herself will have a charming name much more than iPhone. So I wanted to get to know her name, but I couldn't even get her mic was muted. I was trying so hard for her to unmute her mic so I could hear her. I introduced myself and my network just decided to perform again. So I was wondering what was wrong with
Sorry.
the night. So, but I got to, at least I know I got to interact, but to say finding out a specific thing or about the persons I talked to that nobody else knows, I was not able to achieve that. So,
So sorry about that, please. Mr. Mahamba, do you want to share with us? Who did you meet?
Thank you so much. So I think that was very interesting, breakout session, and I'm excited that I met Kehinde, and she's from Nigeria, and we are both English teachers. When I was explaining about my career, profession, and the school that I'm teaching, the subject that I'm teaching, a student, and we collided, like we bounced on the same subjects matters. She's teaching English, I'm teaching Asian school, And what, you know, inspired me, you know, a lot is that she's an edutech, you know, innovator teacher from Nigeria. And, you know, when we cascaded more, it was the same, you know, thing that I'm really also doing in my school in Tanzania. So I initiated an innovative hub, something that she's also doing to her country, to the schools, to her community. And we were so much delighted to have each other in that conversation, but also you know, getting more exploring much of the solution that I'm doing basically in Tanzania and what she's really doing. Yeah, we became, you know, more acquainted to each other, and also you know, we had to exchange, like sending the LinkedIn link so that we can explore more and, you know, keep connection. So that's from Kehinde, and yeah, it was great actually to have one-on-one on the chat box. Thank you.
Wow. Miss Babs, let me say something. I hope you
Okay.
know, Miss Kaide, I hope you know that Mr. Sebastian that you are seeing is the president of English language teachers in Africa. I hope you
Wow.
know. Okay? The president of all English language teachers in Africa.
Yes, he mentioned it. Yes.
So he's a big man. No? He's a big man. Hold him very well.
All right, thank you very much, Sam. Thank you, Mr. Mahamba, for that. I mean, that was very good. I love it. The fact that you were able to connect with like minds and all, I think it was very beautiful. All right, Miss Kende, I saw your hand up. Do you have some? All right, thank you very much. I would like to call on Miss Miriam. Mrs. Miriam, please, who did you meet? Share with us briefly. Who did you meet? And then after Miss Miriam, Mr. Henry, you are going next. Mr. Henry, Miss
Okay.
Miriam. Okay.
I met Mr. Odusanya. Although the
Okay.
person I was paired with, I think the person didn't come up or something. So I had to ask for help. So I called on the host, and fortunately, Mr. Odusanya came up and was like, since the person I was paired with wasn't available, that okay, we should converse. So I met Mr. Odusanya, and he was able to tell me that actually I've met him before at my school. He came to train us during break like that. So that was where I was fortunate to meet him. So he was now telling me that, do I know that it wasn't an education, that he didn't study education in the first place? I was like, wow. So he explained the journey, how it started, and all the check and balance he did in order to see that, okay, if you should venture into education, will it be a favorable one? Will it be this? Will it be that? And well, that has been
And the rest they
um
say is history. Wow. That's really good. Very, very good. So how did that make you feel? How did you feel about
well,
meeting him?
I feel great. I feel good. It's like, because I know it's not meeting people like that. It's not really like, even on the summit of a thing, as regards the summit, is not really is like communicating with him one on one would be a bit difficult, because during the last time he spoke with us on the directorate of the media and publicity team, which I was, it was like, after today you might not have the opportunity to kind of like speak with me directly. Maybe you go through your head of directorate or the LOC or my E and the like. So then I've even zeroed my mind, because before I do chatting before as regards the media stuff. So after he has said that, I've zeroed my mind that, okay, if I need anything, I'll go to my head of directorate and the like. So him now bonding with me this night, like conversing, I feel it's worth
Aww.
it.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Odusaya. Thank you, Miss Maria. Mr. Henry, the spotlight is on you. Oh, he's cutting onions. Mr. Henry, the spotlight is on you. My Togolese friend.
Okay, thank you. I think what I retain about our discussion is that I met a wonderful woman who is first of all, a mother, and also a head of an organization, a governmental organization, also an educator, and what else? I think this is what I retain. Sorry if I didn't know about ask more, but I think this is the most important things I've identified as things to ask about or things to retain. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Henry. I also met with Mr. Henry, who is a food processing specialist in Togo, and he also helps children move to the next level. He lives in Togo. He speaks English, of course, and he speaks French. And I said, I had an NGO, non-governmental organization, before they'll come and arrest me that I don't have any government organization. I am ready. Please.
Okay,
And I play
NGO.
for a
So
living.
non-governmental. Okay.
Non-governmental, yes. And I play for a
Okay.
living. All right, thank you, everybody. I think it's been a wonderful night, if you will agree with me. I'm handing the mic over to my boss, Mr. Odusaya, all the way from Nigeria.
Thank you.
Come on, give him a round of applause.
Please, can you clap for Mrs. Babs? Let's do it to clap for Mrs. Babs. We had a wonderful time. It was actually important that we have this time together because we need, and then of course over time we will still continue to. I just wish we had other team members, but of course we are going to plan a particular time that will be just be for bonding, no training, nothing. Because we need it, and then I don't want it to stop here. Even in your department, in your team, please, you can also set up a bonding, what's it called? I will even encourage all the team leaders, please, have a session like this with your team members so you can get to know themselves, so that it will be easier to work together. So I want to encourage that. And then, like I told us when we are starting, that the team like this is not only for learning or for working alone, it's for connection, because we are building more connection. I told someone the other time that one of the reasons why I work in groups like this is because I also use it to, apart from the experience, I use it to build my connection. As I speak currently, I'm connected to all the countries in Africa, and a total of more than 100 countries in the world currently. And what made me so programs like this. So it is important that we connect. So don't make this only for what's called. Try as much as possible to connect with a lot of people. Build friendship. You may need them tomorrow. Build friendship. Mrs. Vanessa, I wanted to say something.
Yes, sir. I forgot my best friend and his partner, Miss Funke and Mr. Shiwaju. I am so sorry, please.
Yeah, come on.
I am sincere apologies,
Let them
please.
come and do something. Yeah. Mr. Shiwaju, yeah, come. Let's hear both of you. Mr. Shiwaju? Mr. Shiwaju, can you hear me?
Or Miss Funke, any of them can.
Or Miss Funke? Who wants to talk among you?
Oh, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, wow. So happy to meet with Mr. Ashiwaju. Then he said he's based in Lagos State. He's into robotic technologies, something. So I asked him if he has been to this summit before, and he's confirmed it that he has, and it was an interesting program. So nice meeting you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank
Okay.
you very much, sir. Mr. Shiwaju, you said you are in the chat box. Please go ahead and type while Mr. Odusanya continues. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
we are wrapping up very soon. It's been a wonderful time. So, I have shared with us, like I said, tomorrow or anytime your team member, team leader speak, have your departmental meeting. I have shared with them the strategic goals for this month. I don't know if I have it here, and then we have shared. Let me see. We have shared a calendar with you. We are going to have 2 departmental meetings this month. I want to see that. We are going to have 2 departmental meetings this month. We are going to have let's see. Don't know if we are going to have. Let me see if I can zoom it very well. Yeah, you're having 2 departmental meetings this month. One is tomorrow, and then the other is on 21st. We are also going to have another team bonding session. In this case now, it's going to be departmental. That will be around May 20. This is general team bonding. But for the one on May 20, it's going to be departmental. And what we want to achieve is that everybody will go into their departments. No talking about school summit, just getting to bond well and discuss with themselves. So I want us to check this calendar very well. The one that pertains to us, please mark the calendar and ensure that you are present. And then the strategic goal that we have shared, with every one of your leaders, please, they will share with you again. The social media people, please ensure that our social media platforms, we want to increase by 300 by the end of each of the social media platforms. They have not increased. So you go and make sure that they increase. Our program, we want to confirm all our speakers, our program structure already, and then the program team. I know you want to have for the program team. We want to start the competition announcement this month. The same thing with the award announcement as well. For logistics, we want venue, transportation, accommodation, all sorted this month. So those priorities, as we have listed it, please ensure that you. So by the time we are coming back for the general bonding, we just get the reports. That on the 20th, we just get reports, and then of course we chart the way forward. So that will be all for tonight. I want to say a very, very big thank you to everyone that has made tonight a wonderful time. I didn't know that we are even going to stay this long, but I enjoyed every part of it. It was fun. It was wonderful. I get to learn from everyone, and then I get to also know much more about all other persons. My final word would be that the summit itself is just an event, but more than an event, it's a movement. So beyond that event of 3 days, it's a movement. And our goal is to see that we deliver quality education in schools. We are specific in African schools. Specific goal. We deliver quality education, inclusive, sustainable, future ready. And one of the ways to do that is to converge together. Look at the diverse and rich conversations that we have. That one will strengthen us. And like I tell you, make it a point of your goal that before the end of this summit, and even furthermore, you would have connected with people at least for 5 or 6 different countries. I usually tell some of my mentees that It's not only in money that you should be rich. Be rich in perspective. Be rich in people. And be rich in products. Let it be accountable that you have done this. Those are your products. Let it be also accountable that you know this. I've always told myself, what if I want to go to Akwa Ibom today in Nigeria? Do you have anybody there? What if I want to go to Ghana today? So I'm intentionally building those networks, not only for myself alone, but for the work I do. I didn't even know that it will start expanding like this. So you need those connections beyond the School Summit Africa. My challenge to you tonight: build learning, build connection, and at the same time, let's build the goals together and achieve more. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. And I want to say a very big thank you. Mrs. Babs, the LOC chairman, thank you so much, everybody. I really thank everybody that have been part and our speaker as well. May God bless you. Have a lovely night.